How much should you weigh for your height? What's up, guys? It's Anthony from AB Fitness Center, where we help you to lose body fat, gain muscle, and get stronger. Guys, today we're going to talk about height to weight. Does it matter? Should you be a certain weight at a certain height? Do you need to be this weight at this height? We're going to talk all about that. But before we get started, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button. This way you never miss a beat and you always get top-notch, applicable fitness information right away from your coach, Anthony Bevilacqua. So let's get rolling with this. So let's talk about how this even came about anyway. So there used to be this scale, well, it used to be, it's still around, but there was this, doctors came up with this kind of index reader to basically determine if someone was going to have health issues, and that was height to weight. And that was something called BMI, or body mass index. And basically, according to that, they have all these ranges. I don't know who made those numbers, but anyway, according to that, if your height is this, your weight should be here, and that'll determine if you have health issues. Well, according to body mass index, I'm considered overweight. I sit comfortably at 190 at a relatively lean weight, and according to that, it's telling me I'm overweight. So height to weight ratio does not matter. A better indicator for overall health and just fitness and well-being is your body fat number. Your body fat percentage is basically the percentage of your body that's muscle compared to the percentage of your body that's actual body fat. And this is 1 pound of body fat. So you want that body fat number because that's going to give you a better indicator of exactly where you are and exactly where you need to be. So we'll go through a quick scenario. 190, let's just say someone weighs 190 and they have 10% body fat. That means, and I'm terrible at math, this is why I needed to calculate for this, I don't know why, but that basically means that that person has 19 pounds of body fat, give or take. Again, body fat also doesn't equate into, how heavy your bones and tissue are, but it kind of gives you a general idea of how much body fat that you have. And knowing that number is a big difference. So that person has 19 at 10%, right? 190 at 10%, relatively lean. Let's say that same person is 190, but they're 20% body fat. Now they have 38 pounds of body fat. That's a significant difference. So I believe that body fat is a much better indicator for overall health and overall changing the way that your body looks. So I'm going to forewarn you in saying that there is no perfect weight that you need to aim for. The main thing is body fat is basically that fat that you see in the mirror. So if you're unhappy with what you see in the mirror, worry about what you see in the mirror and not what's on the scale. The scale is just a tool. It's not an indicator for success. So we'll go for an example. I'm 5'11", I'm around 190, 195. My idol's that guy back there, right? Arnold's 6'2", 240. So relatively speaking, and again, we can get into the whole argument that Arnold was not natural, I'm natural, whatever, neither here nor there. But Arnold's 6'2" at 240. So that tells me that if I want to get to Arnold's weight of 240, well, essentially I would have to be a little less because we're not the same height, but whatever, I'd have to be a lot heavier to get in that. But problem is, if I got heavier, I would not be that level of body fat. I would be a lot higher. So what that tells us is that body fat is really the indicator that you're looking for. So what I'd recommend you do if you're not sure what weight you should be, I would recommend you diet until you find a weight, okay, that you're comfortable with the way you look. Like I said, I'm around 190 right now, and I'm in the best shape I've ever been in my life. I'm the leanest I've ever been and the biggest I've ever been, and I feel great at this weight. So for me, 190, 195 seems to be the ideal weight that I should be. And it's going to take you time to figure that out. Yes, I would love to step on the scale and see 225, but I don't want to see 225 and looking like, have a lot of this stuff. I don't want to have a lot of yellow body fat. I want to have a lot more muscle at that weight. So that's the thing. That's the thing that you have to look at. You can't look at the number on the scale. It's all about your body composition. And remember, you have to be happy with what you see in the mirror. That number on the scale is not an indicator of real success. I've said this so many times for you. I tell all of our clients this, don't get caught up in the scale. The scale doesn't mean anything. It's just a number. So don't look for what people tell you. Don't look for an ideal weight. Look for an ideal way to look. Like I said, Arnold's about 8% body fat there, and that's a body fat that I like to be at and kind of remain at, and that's the body fat that I want to get to. Of course, I would love to be 240 at 8% body fat, but it'd take a whole nother level of drugs to get there, and I'm not interested in doing that at this moment. So just in general, I'm not interested in doing that. But you get the point, right? So it's all boils down to, if your favorite celebrity is 110 pounds, that doesn't matter. Aim for changing the way your body looks, because maybe at 110 pounds, you wouldn't look good. Maybe you would look not good. Maybe you would look too skinny or too gaunt. You gotta find that weight for you. And again, I recommend utilizing a body fat test or some type of test. Again, it doesn't matter. You could use a DEXA scan, you could use a bioimpedance, you could use calipers. Doesn't matter what you use, you could use one of those fancy scales. As long as you get on that body fat, you take it, and in a couple weeks you take it again, and you're trending down. The main thing is you gotta watch those trends. So that's what you gotta look for. So hopefully that answered your question today. With that, what's your height to weight? Again, doesn't matter. All that matters is how you look. So don't aim for a perfect weight on the scale. Aim for how you look. Like I said, I would love to be 225. But I know if I get to 225, I'm gonna carry a lot more body fat, and I'm not gonna like the way I look at that weight. All right, hopefully that helps you. Guys, if you like that video, make sure you watch these 2 videos here. All right, they're gonna be really helpful for you. And don't forget to share this with someone who needs to hear that they should stop worrying about the scale. All right, guys, I'll catch you on the next one.